Hey y'all, good morning. It's your girl Brittany. I'm back. I'm better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, and click the bell to be notified of every time I post, because I do post frequently. Alright, y'all already know what we doing. We jumping, we skipping, we hopping, we leaping. We doing the Dougie into the video. Link down in the description box to become a member of my Patreon. Go over there because I be doing my thing over there. I do my thing over here. I does my thing over here, but I does my thing over there. All right, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this video. So, I'm not gonna lie. I just seen some clips on, like, the Zeus T pages, and I just wanted to talk about Gretchen and Cali. Like, honestly, I just wanted to talk about them. I didn't necessarily have to make a whole video, but I just wanted to get into them. I know it's people out here who love them some Gretchen. Like, at one point in time, one of my videos went, like, up in the numbers. I ain't gonna say viral, but went up in the numbers. And, baby, it was a lot. More than a few standing 10 toes in the paint for the Grinch. I was very shocked. I was very surprised. I was confused. But they did a 20 versus 2. And when I tell you the host was so messy. Mind you, I didn't go watch the whole thing. I'm not that invested in him to go watch the whole thing. But from the clips, he is messy. And honestly, I really wanted to make the video because of him. Because he was so messy. Why y'all ain't got no baddie chain? Why they ain't pick y'all to get no chain? That junk was just so funny to me. So, like I said, that was the first question that he asked them. He was like, why y'all ain't get no baddie chain? Here go Cali. Oh, I don't need a chain to define me that I'm a baddie, which is true. Like, honestly, you don't need a chain to define that you are that girl, you that it girl. He said no. I said, why they didn't give you no chain? Not what you thinking about every morning. Not what you think about yourself every morning. Why they didn't think that you was a baddie. I said, oh, okay, he being messy. Real messy. He said, let's get to the root of the cause. So, Cali ends up letting him know that she didn't get her chain because she got to fight with Natalie the first day. Which, y'all know, if y'all been on my channel for a while, I've said that I feel like that was so dumb. I don't know who came up with that plan when it came to Cali's storyline was to get her to go after Natalie. Because, as we know, Natalie might not allegedly, quote-unquote, own her show. But at the same time, you know, it's a hierarchy to the show. And with that, you will easily be placed at the bottom if you do something to Natalie. If you end up saying something out the way, want to fight her or whatever, you don't get the same treatment as the girls who like Natalie or be up under Natalie. Now, as we know, we have an example of Slim being under Natalie and really liking Natalie. And Slim didn't necessarily get like the PJ benefits or, you know, yeah, I would say like the PJ benefits of being cool with Natalie because soon after she went home. But Cali, to me, got the boot of the boot because when you came in, you was trying to, you know, play like your storyline was you taking Natalie's throne. So she kicked you all the way out and she ended up putting you with the Grinch. And the only person that you had scenes with was the Grinch. And it was only you trying to, you know, be a friend to her, but also take up for your community. Also let her know, like, hey, you can't be saying that word around them. That's why they don't necessarily like you. And with them not liking you, it's not necessarily putting me in a better state with them. And really, that was her whole storyline, was being the sidekick to Gretchen's storyline. So, I believe as though Cali stabbed herself in the foot because I don't know if you and your mama was like, a good storyline would be you coming for Natalie. And y'all ain't really think on it or go into detail. It was just like, yep, that's a storyline and that's going to be that. So really that's why she didn't come back. And to an extent, Cali was boring because they cut her scenes to just be the sidekick more so than anything. I think if Cali would have came in there not trying to bother Natalie, maybe she would have got like with a Mariah or a Biggie or something, you know, should have picked her battles wisely, then okay, I think that she probably would have been able to come back this the next season. But because her storylines was just cut to being a sidekick, they was like, well, you're not as interesting as the rest of the family. The rest of the family is interesting, and you're not that interesting. Now, one of the contestants felt some type of way about Cali hitting Gretchen, punching Gretchen real hard after they got into it on Baddies Caribbean. The girl has felt as though that Cali was being a fake friend because she hit Gretchen so hard. Now, from the clip, that really triggered Cali. I don't know why it was that serious that it triggered her so bad. So Cali like, no, I'm a real friend. I handle my friend how I want to, da da da. So Gretchen ends up going over there with her new wig from her Zeus check. She ends up like semi-hugging the girl and telling the girl like, I appreciate you, but we not finna do that. Like, don't disrespect my friend, or like, don't bring that up. Which is real, like, what you bringing that up for? How she fake? Because she was defending herself. Do you know how many times Gretchen was telling her to get in the field? Like, please. Cali was holding herself, holding back for a while. I was waiting on her to knock Gretchen down. Like, no shade. So Cali was like, get off the stage. You're not a real friend. Da da da. Like, Cali was so irritated with the girl. Like, it wasn't even. It wasn't even that long. Like, when I tell you, it went from 0 to 100 in like probably 30 seconds. I'm like, Cali, was it that deep? So Cali was like, get her off the stage, da da da. And she ends up throwing the mic in the girl's direction. The girl really ain't tripping about the mic being thrown in her direction. For real. So they cut the clip, and then we see Cali like, what's up? What's happening? I'm like, oh my God, here she go. What's happening? What's happening? Like, girl, please cut it out. So she like, what's happening? You want to get in there? You want to get in the field? I'm like, really? You want to get in the field with the girl? Because the girl just called you a fake friend? Like, it's not that serious. So the girl's homegirl who was there with her just was like, just standing there. She must didn't know what her homegirl was about to do, so she just standing there. But she ends up coming up trying to hold her homegirl back, because her homegirl was ready to get in the paint too. She like, yeah, I'm really like that. I'm really on that. I'm like, why is y'all really on that for the Grinch? Like, it's not that serious for neither one of y'all to be really on that. I think Cali sometimes do be feeling like she look like a fool, honestly, and I guess that's why she got triggered so quickly, because honestly, you do look like a fool, and you ruined your chances to keep getting a consistent bag. So yeah, I would be mad at myself too. Like, you, E.T., the Grinch, y'all be messing yourselves up trying to get these one linear storylines for one season, and the goal is to become a girl who always come back on, a reoccurring cast member. That's the goal. But y'all don't be getting it because y'all be making dumb decisions, not really in tune with y'all storylines. Like, y'all have to be more intentional with y'all storylines when y'all come in, and y'all don't be doing it. That moves me right along into the last clip. So, like I told y'all, the host, he was being messy. And I love it, though. Like, I love when they ask the real questions. Like, I don't like when they just be asking anything. Like, get to the root. Why this ain't happen for y'all? So, he ends up asking them, why y'all ain't make it to the next season? Here go Cali. Oh, I don't think it's about, making it to the next season. And then she ends up going into her PR novel saying that, when you have a gift, some stuff is just to open the door. I do believe some stuff is just to open the door, and she is right about that. But the way you was about to spam off into this girl's face, the way you was about to knuckle up because the girl said that you was a fake friend, I think deep down inside you do have regrets about how you went about being on Zeus. Because let's be honest, your brother, like, no shade, your brother built the foundation up for you and your mama, and even your brother. And I ain't gonna lie, I'll watch a couple videos if the brother was on there, like, for real. But your brother Blueface and Krishan, for real, really helped build the foundation for all y'all to get a platform. Like, let's be honest, they have given y'all the baton over and over and over and over and over and over again for y'all to consistently get residual income. And y'all did not mind embarrassing yourselves in the streets. So when y'all finally are able to get a check, in a way, I feel like out of everybody who got a check, she fumbled her check once again, because she didn't go in the intentions that she went in there with. She did not think about the bigger picture, in my point of view. She talking about, the goal is not to make it to the next season. why would that not be the goal? I'm sure all them girls who be in them lines, who be fine strangers, the goal is to make it on the show. Number one, the goal is to make it on the show. You, first of all, you ain't even have to audition. So you was able to get in the show just off a referral. Just because you knew somebody. That's why you got on the show, because of a referral. So you ain't even have to go through truly find nobody, the audition process and anything. Number one. Like I said, the goal is to get on the show. Once you get on the show, the goal is to stay on the show and then to come back. That's always the goal. The goal is never just to be on some like, okay, I'm finna just, like how Canadian Barbie, like how she came into Young and Reckless on some like, yeah, I just want to have a good time with the girls. I just want to have fun. This is a business at the end and at the beginning of the day. You have to move in a business mindset. And that's why one thing about it, I will always respect Diamond, because I believe as though before Diamond got on Baddies, she knew this was an opportunity. She knew this was a big opportunity for her career. Diamond had made, after her tooth situation, she said she had made over 6 figures on TikTok alone. Not only did she get her Zeus check, her bookings, she also got 6 figures just off running her mouth and showing her open lip and her missing tooths. Like, and not only that, she made the season. She was calling out stuff that needed to be called out. She did her research as far as making sure she looked the part of being a baddie. She kept her music going. Line that up. I love line that up. She did what she needed to do in the front end and in the back end. And you have to be willing to put in that type of work. And once again, they tried to make it to where Diamond wasn't going to come back. And we was like, absolutely not. Everybody was like, no, Diamond need to come back. And they had no choice but to bring her back, because everybody was like, no, she was the season, bring her back. And I'm not saying that everybody needs to be a recurring member. I'm not saying that. And Baddies is not for everybody. I think when they get on there, they come to reality very quickly on whether or not they want to be a part of Zeus. But I think out of the whole Blueface family, I do believe as though Cali, out of everybody, has fumbled her bag. And I do think, if she would have came in with a better storyline, she would have did better. But she came in trying to mess with Nelly. And I do believe, like, last season, Nelly was standing tall on, y'all not going to make no storyline off me. Like, her and Tommy, she knows she could beat up Tommy. Like, they paid Tommy a good check to come up in there and lose. It's over, like, what, allegedly $200,000? It was like, yeah, like $200,000 or something. They paid her a good check to lose and to fall on the floor. But that time, I ain't gonna lie, Tommy was tearing Nelly up. No shade. She was tearing her up. But, they paid her a good coin just to come in and do what she do with Nelly, and that be Nelly's storyline for the season. But when it comes to people who, might truly pose a threat towards Nelly, like with Tommy, of course, we know she coming on there for a check. She don't mind losing. Or, sometimes they might make a pact where she like, hey, I'm going to win this time. Like, I ain't finna go down this time. This time I'm going to win because I'm losing my rep in the streets, or something like that. But, okay, that's the storyline that she keep up. But when you, as a new girl, come in, she don't know you, y'all ain't talk, y'all ain't did no type of communication, and you just coming in saying, oh, I want Nelly's spot, and I'm going to do anything to take it, I do feel like, to an extent, you was done for doing that. It'll be different, and honestly, it wouldn't even be different if it was an older cast member or OG, because nobody can truly take Nelly's spot, like, for real. But if you came in trying to bother Scotty or Rolly or something, that would have been a little more attainable for you. But for you to go for Natalie and then you to be like, oh no, I just wanted some game. You didn't come in on you wanted some game. You came in on you was trying to take the throne. And honestly, I believe as though if you could have got it, you wouldn't have been able to handle it. And that was a great PR novel. you know, you had that prepared and ready just in case if they asked you that. And I do feel like as though, you know, it is a stepping stone, but a lot of times that's what the girls want to be like. These people are able to, most of them, not everybody, because we see jostling people, so it's not everybody, but like, you know, the girls that they really fool with and stuff like that, they gonna make sure they pay them decent. I'ma say. So no, I just really believe that old girl should have thought her storyline through. And, you know, we woulda, coulda, shoulda. And I remember too, like when her and Nelly got into it, when she was like, Baddies wasn't for me, but I thank Zeus for the opportunity. I thank Lemmy for the opportunity. I do think Baddies could have been better for her, because you seen her interacting with people where she was in a good space. I think, like I said before, if she would have niched down her storyline and not came finale, she would have had a better experience. But oh well, to each his own. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, and click the bell.